Good morning, everybody! It's July 1st! First day of July! Can you believe it already? Good old cup of coffee in hand. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday so far. I know it's early for people like Liz and myself. Random's pretty much done with his day in Australia. I hope he had a good day. Robert is laying here on the floor beside me. We've hit a milestone. 4,500 subscribers overnight while I was sleeping. I think I can contribute some of that to Ramesh. He's got a job. He's like, I've been telling everybody about your channel on YouTube. So, an 8 out of 10 day. And there's Wesley. And Ramesh is here. So yeah. I named this one Stamps. And I never paid attention to these National Day this and National Day that stuff until I started doing this Coffee with Malcolm thing. It's just a little thing going on about it. But today is actually National Postage Stamp Day here in America for the post office. And let me go back to that real quick because it was like 1847, I think it was, when the first stamps were this day in history. I don't know. I've lost it here now. But anyway, I found it a minute ago. Now it's gone. Anyway, let's go back to that. And there's Postage Stamp Day. And it was on 1847. That's when the first postage stamp came out in America. And there were two of them. And it had Benjamin Franklin and George Washington on them. So there you go. Post Stamp Day, mail a letter. So, yeah, Postage Stamp Day. Pretty cool. And on this same day in 1963, the post office introduced zip codes. The Zone Improvement Plan, known as ZIP. And the zip codes that we use here in the United States to sort mail to where they are supposed to go around the country. That started in 63. Look at that. Big post office day today. So go out there and buy a stamp and mail a letter to anybody. Pick somebody random. Just like somebody in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, all right, we'll send them a letter. Just whatever. Just tell them, hey, you're completely random to me, but I wanted you to have a good day. And then just mail a letter. It costs 73 cents. It's not that hard. And you'll need a pencil, paper, envelope, and a stamp. And probably the only thing you don't have for the most of you would probably be the stamp. I imagine you got some envelopes lying around. But anyway, I digress. Don't get in trouble watching me at work, Ramesh. I'm glad you're working, and I'm glad you tuned in. Please don't get in trouble while watching me while you're at work. I don't know how they do things in India, but it's probably frowned upon. I would imagine. You just got the job, so I do appreciate your support, Ramesh. But please, don't get caught. I wouldn't even try it, Ramesh. They're gonna walk right up on you, and you're gonna be kicked out the door. You worked really hard on that job, bro. She can't wake up yet, or she won't. She's snoring. Oh man. Yeah, I used to record people snoring and play it back to them the next day. They didn't like that too much. But what are you gonna do? I thought it's hilarious. I know I snore. And but or at least I've been told. I don't like record myself, do a sleep stream and play it back and find out when I snored. You've been shaking her for an hour and she won't wake up? You gotta get a nice fresh cup of coffee right up to her face so she could smell the aroma and be like, oh, like the commercial. Yeah, breaking into people's houses. No, when I was married, I did it. I would record her snoring. She didn't like that. And in the army, in the barracks, record people snoring, play it back to them, give them a hard time. Uh, Sleeping in one day. Just take naps. Naps are pretty cool. Nothing wrong with taking naps throughout the day if you have the ability to do so. Right? I've started taking naps. I love it. uh, oh my gosh. Still sends you the snoring tracks. That's just lovely. Only a nap once a week? Oh man, you're missing out. You gotta take more naps. Yeah, women don't fart. It doesn't happen. It's impossible. You just don't. It doesn't happen. It's a mystery. Saturday is your nap day. Just like doze off in a chair. I didn't mean like curl up under a blanket with a pillow and a bed nap. I mean just kind of lean back in a chair and doze off for 15, 20 minutes. Surely you do that every once in a while. I would think. I don't know. Robert again is super jealous of Sweetie. It's getting to the point like I put a little something extra in their food for their evening meal, and I have to feed him first before I feed her because he wants to see what she's getting, even though it's the exact same thing that he's getting. I put a little wet food in with the dry food, kind of mix it up for the evening meal only. And yeah, I have to like run defense and block the bowl so that, and then get him to go away from it to go back just so she can eat. He is like so concerned and worried about what Sweetie's doing, especially when it comes to food. If it comes to food or me, he wants to know what's going on. I could be in here doing whatever and he'll follow me around a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. It's just him in the house. But if I'm around Sweetie, totally different animal. He just, he's so protective. We marry so many people in the United States, Ramesh. I don't think so. It's not fun. I'm not getting married again. I didn't once. Been there, done that. Got the paperwork. I have no desire to get married again. It's just a piece of paper. I'm not going to put myself in that situation again. It's like, if I need a piece of paper for you to stay with me, then you're probably weren't going to stay with me to begin with. So, but anywho, enough of that stuff, right? It's supposed to be a lighthearted, motivational, good morning type thing. But kudos to those who can make it work for a long period of time. I cannot judge. I did 16 years of time. There's Baby Blue. What's going on? Good morning. Ramesh, you gotta start watching some more American sitcoms or something. Get your English a little bit better. Just waking up. Do you have that Folgers in your cup? Mm. Man, I was having some weird dreams last night. People were calling me up about my YouTube channel, and I was like misspelling words, and I wasn't using spell check, and people were like calling me and saying, "Hey, dude, you got to fix that." I don't know. It was really weird. I guess the YouTube was on my mind. So, I think Random said it was going to be an 8 out of 10 day today. Did Ramesh tell us what kind of day it was going to be today? And where's Terry? Uncle Terry's not been on here. Or he's just sitting in the background waiting for us to say something. We could call him up. He's probably asleep. Should we call Terry? Let's call Terry. Mr. Terry. Uncle Terry needs to be on here. Where is Uncle Terry? We're going to see if we can get him. Uncle Terry, wake up. He's asleep. He's out. He's not responding. He knows it's coffee time. Where is this guy?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Lame.
At the tone.
He doesn't even have a custom voicemail. Blur, no coffee with Malcolm. I'm not sure why I saw that. Oh, he's heating up his bologna. You're not a big coffee person? We like abnorm, drink Red Bull. That could be the way you wake up in the morning. Oh my gosh, never do that to his brown sugar. Just water with Malcolm right now. Wait, I gotta change the title to Your Choice of Beverage with Malcolm. Or just Beverages with Malcolm. That'd be a really odd title. Fluids with Malcolm. No, that doesn't sound good either. There was. Let's go to this other one. Here's another one I think Liz might like. New groundbreaking study reveals how vitamin C reactivates skin regeneration genes. So eat your citrus, and your skin can be rejuvenated, like this young lady here, who has absolutely no makeup on it and no touch-up of Photoshop at all. But yeah, vitamin C helps with your skin, and that's on Good News Network. I didn't read the whole story. You know, skin is not what it was when you were young, obviously. And then they said vitamin C boosts the thickness in the epidermal skin layer. So drink your orange juice, eat your fruit, get that vitamin C, and yeah, you'll have great skin again. I don't know. International Uncle Terry Wears Stretchy Breeches Day on July 1st. We'll have to remember that for next year, random, if that's the case. Over here with fluids. Morning breathing with Malcolm. Join me on Coffee with Malcolm. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Poor girl has jaundice. Yeah. I think you're supposed to consume the vitamin C, not just slap it on your face. Yeah, she was very orange indeed, wasn't she? Let's look at that again. Super orange lady. I think that's what they were trying to go for, though. You know, the citrus, they got the yellow background. They got, you know, all the orange slice. She's wearing orange clothing. Tried to really put the message out there for fruit. Get your vitamin C. So, yeah. I don't think she has jaundice. Her eyes aren't... her eyes are still white around the, yeah, retina. So, anyway. What? You guys are crazy. You lost track of time? There he is. I woke him up. Terry! What's going on, Terry? Gotta rub the sleep out of your eyes. Drink a cup of coffee and join us. Fry that bologna. Let's do this. That's bad advertising. I'd be scared. I had some photographer trying to, you know, well, we can do this and this, you know. What was it? This some of the over-the-top commercials over the past couple of years where they're trying to cater to certain groups and ethnicities and things like that, and they just go way overboard. And it's like, dude, I mean, you're selling a car. I don't think that's not, you know, whatever happened to talking about the guts of the car. They don't do that anymore, though, if you notice that. They never talk about, well, I would say never, but they're less likely to talk about the engine itself because you're using gas and oil. It's not good for the environment. People are wanting electric cars and be earth-friendly, so they just talk about the gizmos and gadgets and how smooth it rides, you know. on a lot of car commercials. But I'm coming up with a car commercial myself. It's one of the bad failed commercial ideas. I've been working on that last night some. So yeah, I'll get that piece together and hopefully you guys can see it soon. Yeah, 4,500 subs. That is impressive. We're moving on up. Moving on up. He gets bologna and tights on Christmas or Xmas. Failed car ideas, Ford. No, it's not car ideas, car dealership. And why do people hate on Ford so much? I don't know. It's like, you know, with the exception of like the Yugo, what is it, Suzuki cars, some of these other really low, but Kia, things like that. Most cars, if you just keep the oil changed in them and don't hot rod it, they're going to last for the most part now. They don't, you know, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all these different things, they last if you just take care of them like you would anything else. I don't really see the issue with it. I did not have good luck with the Kia that I had, though. It was a 2014, I think it was. They may be better now. I don't know. I don't own one. I got a Subaru. I like it a lot. But I thought it was first on record day, Ford. Chevrolet is too long to do an acronym for that. Good grief. I'm sure somebody's put something together for an acronym for Chevy. Let's see if there's an acronym for Chevy. Let's see, put it up on here on the phone. Acronyms for everything, right? Acronym for the word Chevrolet. Let's see if somebody did one. Not typically associated with acronym. Let's see. Cheap, hardly efficient, virtually runs on luck every time. Chevy. That's the one something. Cracked heads, every valve rattles, oil leaks every time. See, people have that stuff. Cranks hard, every valve rattles, oil leaks every time. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. The range, the Tata Range Over. Not a Range Rover, but Range Over. Is that correct, Ramesh? Did you spell that correctly? Found on roadside dead. Yeah. Tata hangovers. Is this proper? Yeah, we had those. Your dad was a transmission mechanic and was told to stay away from Fords. Well, there you go. I mean, I don't work on transmissions. Are insane how they operate. Quite impressive. Yeah, the Tata. I've never heard of Tata cars. Now it's Range Rover, Rump Ranger. What? Range Rover, not Range Over. Oh my gosh. It's so much. Ramesh, you're what do you do at your job, Ramesh? At your new job? I'm concerned now. what your job description or job title is that you've gotten? Does it involve translation into English? Are you working at a call center or something? Uncle Terry. I don't know. The Teslas, they look really nice. People brag. I'm still kind of. There's a couple of things that bother me about electric cars. You know, I can refuel my car in like 5 minutes and drive another 400 miles. You know, and they say the superchargers on the Teslas and things charge pretty darn fast too. But you got those horror stories where the battery burst into flames and the firefighters can't even put it out because all the chemicals in the batteries, they have to use like this special foam stuff or whatever, or just let it burn, you know, and then you got to recycle it. And all. I don't know. It's just like, I'm sure there's more benefits than harm to having an electric vehicle. Is there? I don't know. I'm not against them. I'm just trying to analyze a little bit more than just saying, ooh, electric car, you know. You're a personal assistant. Yeah, get off the YouTube, Ramish. You're going to get fired. uh, your '05 Tahoe is a lowrider. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I mean, all these vehicles, I think the best transportation, honestly, would be public transportation if it wasn't so creepy. If you're worried about the environment. But here in the South, they don't even let their kids ride the buses. They'll wait in a car pickup line for 2 hours to pick their kid up from school, than rather let it ride the bus for 30 minutes. But yeah, go Earth Day, and then everybody's driving. Nobody rides together. All that kind of stuff. I have my little electric scooter Segway that I ride to work and back, so I'm not driving as much as I used to. That's pretty good. Saving a lot of money on gas. Yeah, if the battery goes bad on a Tesla, it's like insane price, almost the price of a whole nother car to get it swapped out. There was a video I saw, probably, I want to say it was either Japan or China. I can't quite remember. They had these battery swapping stations. So you pull your car up. This car was designed for this electric car. You pull it up into this bay, like you would get your oil change or whatever, and you park, and this thing comes up underneath, robotic. It unbolts the battery from underneath your car, pulls it down, brings another one in, slaps it up, bolts it in, and you drive off. And it took like 2 minutes, and you got a whole different battery connected to your car, and you can just keep on driving. And I guess you have a membership or a fee, you pay at the time or something. I don't know how it works, but yeah. Get that V8 power. But that seems logical. Your phone, you can't take your battery out of your phone anymore. They got that sealed in there, just like cars. Why would they don't want you to change it. They want you to come back to the dealership and pay tons of money to get the battery swapped. To the point where it's just better to buy a whole new vehicle. It shouldn't be that hard. They shouldn't make them that way. If I don't know, that's my pitch for any electric vehicle company out there. Make it to where the battery just has however many bolts holding it in place, and then you just unbolt it and you can swap out a whole other battery and just go about your business. You mean you do that with a car battery in a regular car? I don't know. I'm thinking too much again. The V8 power. Yeah. Have you seen some of the way the bus drivers drive? Well, I don't know. Growing up, my bus driver smoked cigarettes, and it was had a clutch and a gear shift in the bus, and she was grinding gears and whipping around corners, and we all made it safe. Every window on the bus is down. She's up there. All right, kids, get out. Just go on. And we were like, okay, there she is. Hi. But just go about it, man. I'm trying to read the comments again to keep up. But anyway, brown sugar. Didn't Rolling Stones come with something like that? A song called Brown Sugar? I don't remember. Oh, the racing train trying to cross the tracks before the train comes? Yeah, that's kind of jacked up. I don't know. I guess they don't take their job seriously enough. But I think it was Rolling Stones that came out with that song, Brown Sugar. I'm here looking up junk again. Random stuff. Wrong song, that's about bad things. Oh, my bad. There's another song. Hmm. What else we got going on today in the world? Let's see what's going on with Google Trends. Boop. And we can bring that up real quick. Ta-da! My face is gone again. Trending now. Who's Wesley Raleigh? I don't even know what that is. And this is the, Man City versus Al Halal. I don't know. Is that something we should know about? Manchester City. Uh, This is the things people are searching just here in the United States. I don't understand any of this stuff. I'm so out of touch, I guess. There's a baseball game, a couple baseball games going on in the searches. Elon Musk doesn't even have much going on in the search. But anyway. Oh gosh, Terry is getting they can't rub sugar on you, Terry. You got the stretchy britches. They wouldn't be able to make contact. What's the meaning of brown sugar? Uh, brown. There is a thing called brown sugar. It's just basically sugar with like maple syrup and whatever in it. And the brown sugar that you buy at the store has like maple syrup in it, and that's what makes it brown. And yeah, I thought it was like a different type of cane sugar of some sort, but really it isn't. I don't know. It tastes good. I know that. Molasses. That's what it is. Molasses. See, baby blue, set me straight. We have so many things. I would, uh, if Ramesh ever came to the United States and went to like a Costco, I think his head would explode. Or a Sam's Club where you buy things in bulk and the building just goes on forever and you would lose him somewhere in the store. Yeah. There you go. Listen to Random. He knows. uh, but there's yeah, that would be, I think that video would go kind of viral. Having Ramesh with his broken English going into a big old store like that and just losing his mind. Take him to an IKEA store. There you go. You really want to mess with Ramesh's head and he comes to your country? If you have an IKEA store, take him there. It blows my mind, the IKEA store. It's a maze of rooms and furniture that you have to follow this designated path to get through, or you'll get lost and forgotten about and die in some corner somewhere. It's an insane store. I don't understand. It's own thing. It's wild. It's a bunch of cardboard furniture, and people love it. So yeah. Oh. Ramesh, you as if you would not be shirtless, Ramesh. Oh gosh. Where is this going? Oh my gosh, we were talking about postage stamps earlier, guys. Ramesh has stolen the conversation again. Ramesh's brown sugar. It's derailed. It derails every time. I think 30 minutes is perfect because the conversation does take its own path. I can only imagine if we did an hour on a weekday. You guys aren't like this on Sunday morning. So, I don't know. No, Ramesh. No, Ramesh. No. if you as a customer go to that type of club, you do not take your clothes off. Again, you can Google this stuff, research how that stuff works. uh, oh gosh, yeah. I'm like, what the hell is your friend doing? I don't know. He's new to the States. Just bear with me for a second. Ramesh, put your shirt back on. Oh, trying to introduce them some culture here in America. You can't make this stuff up. I don't think you can't take full responsibility, Random, of taking the conversation off a cliff. Um, I think we're all kind of guilty to that part in some way. And there's Nucci. She finally chimed in, laughing at Ramesh. They put him on stage. They're like, you know what? Let's put him up there, see what he's got. That would be so. I would have to like, I'll be waiting outside for you, Ramesh, whenever you get done. Just meet me outside. Well, there's my time, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys watched the WTF News video from last night. And like, share, subscribe, compliment a stranger, pet a dog, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.